Hey, um, yesterday I received a few forwards on my WhatsApp account of these swarm of locusts that have come from East Africa, and they're in the millions. And it seems that the whole uh, swarm of them was about 3 kilometers long. That's a very big swarm and can actually ravage crops in minutes. And they are a very dangerous community of insects, especially in a time where we are reeling under economic uh, problems due to COVID-19 lockdowns, and it seems that everything is happening together for the past 4 to 5 days. Today it's much better, but 4 to 5 days we've been having temperatures of over 46, 45 in the northern part of India. And so much so that the government has taken out a circular, an advisory of telling the citizens not to go out of their homes between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. because it is so hot. So the pandemic, and then the heat, and then these locusts. And in the midst of all of this, as I was meditating, God reminded me of a Bible verse, and it says in Psalm 20, verse 7, and most probably you know about it. It says, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God." And these chariots that the Bible talks about are man-made things. And so I was thinking in the context of so many things that man has actually invented. He's trying to we are trying to bring out a vaccine for COVID, and all of these things, and we seem to trust in them more than the one that has created us. And the Bible is reminding us this morning that there are people who trust in their inventions and their man-made things. So we can have a nuclear missile and we can have a complete arsenal of them, but we have no clue about how to save ourselves from COVID-19. We have no clue how to get these locusts out of our environment. We have absolutely no way of reducing the heat of the sun. You see, I think that God is trying to show to us and the whole world that man made stuff and those things that we trust in, whether it be money, fame, position, power, wealth, ammunition, whatever it is, our chariots and our horses, we will not be able to win this. We will only be able to win this in the name of the Lord our God. So, what I decided was to have a day of fasting. Tomorrow is Friday, the 29th of May, and I thought that I should fast. And I am encouraging every single one of you that will watch this video, wherever you are, do fast if you feel led to, because and call on the name of the Lord, not fasting for weight reduction, fasting not for just because it's a good idea. No, fasting so that we can see these situations through. God sends these circumstances to us for a purpose, to turn us back to Him. Uh, we can pray that God will save us from these circumstances, but most often He gives us the strength to go through them. And I will be fasting for many things. I will be fasting for this country. I will be fasting for those families that are in COVID-19 disaster. I will be praying for a lot of things. You can draw up a list too, and pray for them. Spend time in the presence of God to pray for those situations that this country is facing. Much bigger than all of these things, I feel, is going to be this epidemic of hunger and starvation. There are people dying because they're not getting food. In this heat, without water and food, walking for kilometers on end, people are dying. We saw a video yesterday on Twitter and all over WhatsApp and everywhere of this small little child pulling the sheet of a dead mother on a railway station. It's so heartbreaking. I could never imagine that my child would have to go through that, So I'm encouraging you, as we fast. Let all of us together, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you can do a 1 hour fast or a 1 day fast, or a few hours or a meal. I don't know, but take some time out, switch off your digital devices, and just get into praying mode. If you know how to pray, um, and fast and pray for this country. This country needs us as prayer warriors, as people who know how to pray, who know who to pray to. This country needs us, and I think that this is a good time to stand up, as people, not as a church body, no, as people who know God, and who know how to relate with Him, who know how to talk to Him. This is the time to stand up and pray for our country, for our leaders, for them to make wise, right, correct decisions, even as we come to the end of lockdown 4. Let's pray right now. Let's pray for a day. Let's pick that day out, and just spend time praying. And if you were to get some Bible verses while you are praying, you can comment on this video, and put those Bible verses out, so everybody gets to know what God is speaking to you. If you do not have a Bible and you don't know any Bible verses and you don't know how to pray, it's okay. You can just turn off your digital device, and just be quiet and go away for some time, and sit in a solitary place, sit in silence and pray in your heart. Not do any other thing, just cry out to your Creator and say, God, please help. I think it would be a great thing to do. I hope you are with me on this. Let's celebrate, and let's thank God, and let's pray to this God who is a prayer hearing and a prayer answering God. So God bless you. Thank you.